assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When we see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Dances by him. And some space here. And he'll go down at the 28. 77 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Well, what a way to kick off the year here. Niners and Steelers. And I know the folks back in Northern California happy to see their quarterback Brock Purdy back out there. Charles, what do you see from him in year 2?
More of what we saw from him in year 1, partner, because this young man, he really sees the reins in that first season. And he is excited about expanding his game and pushing the ball downfield even more in year 2 as a starter with the 49ers.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now Samuel. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pickett on 3rd and 1.
He finds Austin complete.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Steelers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pickett.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 37 yards. And the Niners are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Keep it up! Keep it up!
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Second and 10. It's Pickett again. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They run for it with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
We got this.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards that time.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down
it's
to Orlando.
a new season, so both these coaching staffs are likely making plenty of adjustments after the first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on the 26-yard line.
Get the football! Get him, get him! Early. Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Purdy now on second down.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And his throw here's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the third quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pickett to throw on first down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
Inside the 10.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
Niners 27, Steelers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. First down 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Pickett back to the air on second down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
Completes it to Austin. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Brings up third down.
Now Pickett.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert,